What if I told you that one of the most underrated leaders in cricket didn't need to shout to inspire a team? Ajinkya Rahane's story isn't about flashy headlines or viral moments. It's about quiet resilience, unshakable calm, and a leadership style that defied the ego-driven norms of modern sport. Personally, I think that's what makes him fascinating. In an era where captains are often expected to be loud, brash, and constantly in the spotlight, Rahane chose a different path. He led by example, not by theatrics. And honestly, that's the kind of leadership we rarely see anymore. Let's talk about pressure. Imagine standing at the non-striker's end while your team collapses around you, wickets falling like dominoes, and the crowd's energy shifting from hope to despair. Now picture Rahane walking in, not as a savior, but as a steady hand. His 112 in Melbourne wasn't just a number, it was a masterclass in mental fortitude. What makes this really interesting is how he didn't let the weight of the moment dictate his game. He stayed rooted in his rhythm, which is something so many players lose when the stakes are high. It's like watching a chess player maintain composure while the board burns around them. And yet, this isn't just about technique. It's about mindset. Rahane didn't just bat, he became a symbol of resistance against chaos. Now, here's a thought. What if the real secret to great leadership isn't about authority, but about creating space for others? Rahane's approach to team dynamics was revolutionary. He didn't hoard decision-making power, he empowered his seniors to contribute, even if they weren't in official leadership roles. This isn't just smart, it's subversive. In most teams, hierarchy is a cage. But Rahane turned it into a ladder. He trusted his peers, like Ashwin and Bumrah, to voice their insights, which created an environment where everyone felt responsible. From my perspective, this is the blueprint for modern teamwork. It's not about having a single star, it's about building a constellation of stars who all shine brighter together. But let's not forget the evolution of his game. Early on, Rahane was a firebrand, someone who'd lift the ball over mid-on with reckless abandon. People thought he was built for white ball cricket, not the grind of test matches. And yet, he adapted. He traded flash for consistency, aggression for patience. This isn't just a story of reinvention, it's a lesson in humility. What many don't realize is that his timing, that almost supernatural ability to read the bowler and pitch, was the result of years of refining his craft. It's like watching a sculptor chisel away at their ego to reveal the masterpiece beneath. And when he did hit that perfect shot, it wasn't about power, it was about precision. That's the difference between a good batter and a great one. There's also something deeply human about Rahane's journey. His friendship with Pujara, those late-night conversations about being dropped, about the weight of expectations, these aren't just anecdotes. They're a reminder that even the toughest athletes have vulnerabilities. What this really suggests is that legacy isn't just about wins and losses. It's about how you handle the setbacks, how you stay hopeful when the world turns its back on you. Rahane didn't just retire, he left with a quiet dignity, a reminder that greatness isn't always loud. So here's the thing, when we look at Rahane's career, we're not just watching a cricketer. We're seeing a blueprint for leadership, resilience, and the power of staying grounded in a world that often rewards noise over substance. If you take a step back and think about it, his story challenges us to ask, what if we led not with ego, but with empathy? What if we played not for the spotlight, but for the team? And maybe, just maybe, that's the kind of legacy we all want to leave behind.